Hi guys, so today I'm going to do the case of Caylee Marie Anthony. So I've got my notes here, so I'll be reading off them. Um, so Caylee had two grandparents that loved her called Cindy and George Anthony. They had a daughter called Casey who were born on March 19th, 1986, and Casey was a normal child growing up, but then when she got into her teens she started partying and lying all the time. She was a compulsive liar. But then she got pregnant, but nobody knew she was pregnant until she was really far gone because she didn't tell anyone. Everyone kept saying to her mum, your daughter's pregnant when she's having a baby, but she just kept denying it. So, but I don't want her to be the main focus. I want the victim to be the main focus. So that's Caylee Marie Anthony. So Caylee was born on August 9, 2005. She was a beautiful little girl. She had big brown eyes and brown hair. Her grandparents loved her. They bought her food, toys, clothes, and they did all her bedroom in Winnie the Pooh. And by the time she got two, she loved teddies, dressing up, swimming in the pool in the backyard, and she loved sunglasses. She always loved to play with different sunglasses, different ones. She had some for every outfit. So everything was fine until Casey started her lies again and everything like that. So then Casey one day left the home with Caylee and she never returned. So Cindy, her grandma, Caylee's grandma, kept trying to phone Casey to see if she can speak to Caylee, but she just kept making lies up, saying that she were at the park, she were at the zoo, she were with Zanny the nanny, and she just kept making all these lies up. But eventually Cindy went round to Casey's friend's house where she were, and she brought her back home herself, and she were questioning her, but she weren't getting much out of her. But then Casey's brother started questioning her, and they still didn't get much out of her until eventually she said Caylee had been missing for 31 days and she hadn't called the police. She claimed that she was going from her own resources, but we all know that's not true. So on July 15, 2008, Caylee was reported missing finally, and the grandparents got a phone call to pick Casey's car up, and it smelled like a dead body, it was described as. And Casey claimed that that Caylee was with Zanny the nanny. She was that much of a liar. She took police to Universal Studios and basically she didn't really work there, but she went round saying hi to everybody until eventually she turned round and said, I don't work here, to police. So they took her in a room and started questioning her, and they questioned her, and they weren't getting much out of her. So just like no one were. But then, shockingly and devastatingly, on December 11th, 2008, Caylee's remains were found with a blanket. Duct tape were found on her skull and body. Basically, Caylee just like partying, like lying, she didn't want much to do with her kid. If you see pictures of them together, they look so loving to each other and so happy, and it breaks your heart even more. I don't know how she can harm this little girl, but anyway, the trial lasted 6 weeks, and prosecutor said Casey murdered her daughter by using chloroform, which they found on Caylee's skull and mouth at the scene. The defence team claimed Casey was sexually abused by her father George. They also claimed George drowned Caylee by accident in the swimming pool. So basically which probably isn't true, and basically George, he actually went to an hotel and took an overdose because he left a letter. He was missing Caylee too much, but he got found luckily and went to hospital, and they were fine luckily. But if you just look at Caylee's life, for the first 2 years she was loved by everyone, and that's another thing, we never knew who the father were to Caylee. Casey wouldn't tell anyone. I don't know why, she just wouldn't tell anyone. But Caylee was a very beautiful child. She was loving and caring. She went to see her grandpa one day, and she was snuggling with him on his knee. So basically, this case leaves you confused and leaves you with a lot of questions about Casey, about Caylee's life. Was it really as good as it looked like in pictures and videos? Caylee's life, you just see her dancing and singing, and it breaks your heart, but it's so cute. And you see her, there's a picture where she sat and there's loads of teddies surrounding her, and did she do that because she was 2-year-old and normally do, or did she need comfort for a different reason, like Casey? But basically, to be honest, Caylee was all around the victim and the beautiful little girl. She was, and basically on July 15th, 2011, Casey was found guilty of lying to detectives, but not the murder of her daughter. Now, there was outcry, there was a lot of anger from people all around America, and not just America now, it's around the world. I'm from England. It gets you so angry because she should have been done for murder. She definitely should have been done for murder. She killed that baby. She's disgusting and horrible and evil and twisted, and she's basically just one big lie. Her life was all one big lie. She's an horrible person, and sorry, my phone keeps going. So it was found out that Caylee was dead between June and December of 2008. So let's talk theories. So one theory is that she did accidentally drown in the swimming pool. and while she was in the care of her grandpa. So that's one theory. I think it's very unlikely. The most believable theory is that Casey killed her either accidentally or on purpose, but through neglect, even if it was accident. They think maybe she put that chloroform on her and then went out partying. But we're never gonna get a proper answer because Caylee's dead and Casey is a psychotic liar. Casey actually right now, because she's a free woman and she shouldn't be, but right now she's doing photographing, working for a man. I forgot his name, but she's working for a man doing photographing right now. And baby Caylee is in heaven. So this case just gets me so angry and so upset. But she'll always be in my heart, and I hope you can finally rest in peace, Caylee. We love you.